Today, upon the suggestion of a corp mate, I will present the inflation analysis tool I built in Python. Yes, I know it is a boring topic, but for the nerds who live this second life masquerading as a game, it will be a fascinating topic. See and Eve, inflation is well managed despite being a massively multiplayer online game. And in the monthly economic report, we can see charts like mineral index chart, module price chart, ship price chart, but there is a not so small issue with those graphs. Over the years, we got various balance passes, and new content got introduced, like home fronts, wormholes, Pochven, abyssal instance dungeons, incursions. To name a few, also, the transactions tax, the major sync got adjusted for something. All of these change the average ISK earned per player per hour. This is a major factor that needs to be taken into account when talking about inflation, as 1 billion ISK in 2011 is different from 1 billion ISK in 2026 in terms of time needed to earn for the average player. Thus, a returning player may get shocked at the price of some item in 2026, but he won't know just how much faster or slower does it take to earn that ISK now. As the solution of this problem, I just set a price estimate. That is, say for each item, we store the average Forge region ISK price, store the average ISK price of PLEX, the premium currency for that day, and divide. Thus, getting to know how much PLEX will it cost to buy a given item. On a given day, by selling PLEX to get ISK. This way we get one data point, repeat for all days for each items. You get what the tool can do. This shows interesting patterns, like skill injectors. As a test, we select the graph of PLEX, as it should have the value of 1 all along. This graph starts from 2009 because PLEX started from that time. Also, we can see that the traded volume of PLEX reduced slightly during 2021 to 2025. It's only after that time does the traded volume rise again. This can be an interesting indicator for player activity. And of course, I did add the dark mode option. Next, we check the large skill injector, a highly traded item along PLEX itself. We can see that it started at 250 PLEX per piece, peaking at 350. For those who complain about skill injector prices, the prices in the past were much worse than today. And here too, we can see a steady decline of traded volume from 2017 to 2024. After which there was We can also add multiple items into the graph, like large, small, and daily alpha skill injectors. The absolute price fluctuation on large skill injector dwarfs the others. Now we try the skill extractor. This graph is different, in that the price kept near 115 PLEX per skill extractor till 2023. Then something happened, maybe a major sale that caused the price to crash in terms of PLEX. We now add the graph of large skill injector to the plot, and the relation between the two can be seen. It should be noted that to create a large skill extractor, 1 skill extractor, and 500,000 skill points are needed. Thus, the price difference is essentially the price of that much skill points measured in the premium currency. We observe a steady drop in price and a stabilization from 2025 onward, where we see that the price gap does not decrease further and is stable at about 60 PLEX between the average price of a skill extractor and a large skill injector. Faction ships have a major price component, as the loyalty point cost. Thus, we see steady price after the initial fall. When comparing the price of 2 battleships together, we see that the price of Dominix was consistently below that of the Megathron. But something happened in 2013 that the PLEX price of them matched since then. Net resonators were recently introduced in the game as an item needed to build various faction ships. The price of these represent the price of loyalty point, essentially. Thus, these items gives us the chance to view the change in loyalty point price in PLEX. Between Sisters of Eve and Angel loyalty point, we can see that from November 2025, Sisters loyalty point is trading at a premium to that of the Angels, even though previously they traded in the same price band. Next, we have the popular exploration salvage loot, the intact armor plate. Its price seems to have fallen over multiple steps over the years, reflecting the impact of game updates. The tapering at the end of 2025 is due to the Equinox SOV. Here, we also get to see how flexible the plotting tool is, in that we can select parts of the plot to expand and view closely, mitigating the effects of outlier data points. Hypercore is another item bought from the cash shop. We can see major sales happening from 2024 onward. And lastly, we see the price of Vexor spiking recently as players used it intensively in wars. As it is easy to train into, requires low inputs per minute. I just hope that the ship don't get nerfed by the game designers. This tool is written in Python, gets data from EverF website. I'm running it from a Colab notebook, which shall be made available once the code is made legible for others. Thanks for listening to my nerdy economic graphs.